for free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M.O.E.T. Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Hey.
They give to Pollard from the gun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, run! Easy.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Report!
From the gun, Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think this defense... to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he's going to step out a yard or two short of the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Red, 23.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, go.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
11.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey. Get up.
They'll start this series with an option left. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll go with another. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Throwing now, following the turnover. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the turnover into a lead. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against the defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
180! Hey, report!
Give now to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast. They give it to him again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No, we changed it. Hey, report!
1st down, here's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Tight end going in motion here. Now Jackson off the play action. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out of the pocket. Dumped off to his running back. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Caught by Pollard. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 50-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
180. Get on.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
180. That's it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Score him. 180. That's it.
Play fake, Jackson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
It's on. You.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Jaguars football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, run. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Red on the red.
Lawrence now off the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Red, 23.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
180. Sit up.
They'll run the counter. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Alpha, sit on. Sit on.
Back to the well again. Room to work at the 35. Through the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
180. 180. Ready, shot. Ready, shot.
Trying the right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
180. Shot.
Hand off to the back. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
180.
Changing it up here, Jackson. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Jackson now on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Ready?
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Lamar now from the gun. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Lawrence in the pistol. Makes the play, working the sideline, but it takes him out right at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Jaguars in possession. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence throwing here. Misfire there. Couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Forced out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. Finds Miller complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. 2nd down, here's an option to the right. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Hey, middle.
Here's Lamar. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, but there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
From the 35 on 2nd down. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
On red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Into the hands of Duvernay. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 43. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey, run.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Back-to-back carries here. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. The turn starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Red, 23.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. 11, 13, little.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
There's a 24.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. They connect for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
On red.
First down throw, Lawrence. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Lawrence now off the play action. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Return starts from the goal line. And he's out at the 25 where the old touchback would have been, but the choice to leave the end zone costs him 5. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Report!
Now it's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They go play fake with Jackson. Beckham there to grab it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey!
Lamar off to play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson, quick pass wide. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Jackson's going to throw again. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. That's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, Ozzy, shut. Cut.
Lamar throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
We changed it.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, report. Report. Hey, report. Report.
They'll run for this. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Completed to Pollard. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Red on red.
That one's out and cut on the right side. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Red 23.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Lawrence buys time, rolling right. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Quick pass, right side, complete.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Lion.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Lawrence. Headed out right. He connects downfield on 4th. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
Easy. Let's go.
Pollard on 1st and goal. And he's brought down for a loss.
talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play.
It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he'll go out to the 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
They design this off left tackle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
It's hot. Middle. Hey, middle.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Caught by Miller. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Man in motion here. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. 180. Nice shot. You. Sit on.
And again, it's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
The 5-yard line.
Sit on.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd.
Sit on. Up. Sit on.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Tucker on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. The Ravens look like they got it back, and they did! All right, partner, peel back the curtain for everyone who's watched this happen on Sundays. Win looks unlikely, but they're still trying this kick. What is the coach now saying to his offense before they run out there?
I can hear the great Tom Moore, longtime NFL coach, over and over. He would preach to us through the week during the game. Whoever plays the game the hardest, the longest is going to win. And my goodness gracious, you just recovered an onside kick. So play this game to the final second.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Nice shot. You. 180. Nice shot. Middle. Shot.
To throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Yo.
Now to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Here he is to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
You change it.
Looking to throw it. Pass complete to Walker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Real quick, ready?
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. Looking to throw, Jackson. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And we know how